In this lesson I'm going to show you how to play an open C major chord, a variation of that chord, and also an easy version too, plus a little bit of theory as well. Playing the C chord, I use 3 fingers here, the first, the second and the third, and I place the fingers like so. The first finger goes on the first fret of the B string, second finger goes on the second fret of the D string or the 4th string, and the third finger goes on the 3rd fret of the A string or the 5th string. And it sounds like this. Beautiful. Going from this chord C to, let's say, A minor is very, very simple. Also, going from C to G major, if you watch the position of these 2 fingers here in particular, you'll see there's not much movement going on. Also as well, going to the G7 chord can be quite easy too. And you'll see that these 2 fingers here don't move too much at all, they're just going across. So when playing the C major chord, strum the top 5 strings only. Use your thumb to dampen the 6th string here, like so. For lessons on the G7, the G or the A minor chord, check the link in the description below. A little bit of theory now, and to make a major chord, all we need are 3 notes. Now we're playing the C major chord, so we're going to use the C major scale, and if you see there are the notes of the C major scale: C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C again. And to make a major chord, as I said, we need 3 notes, and we need the 1st note of the scale, the 3rd note of the scale and the 5th note of the scale. So based on that we're going to be playing the C note, an E note and a G note. Now if you look at the picture of the guitar chord, you'll see that the 3rd finger is playing the C. The 2nd finger is playing an E, but where's the G? Well, the G is the open 3rd string. Pretty heavy, huh? The other notes that we're fingering on the guitar, the 1st finger is playing a C. Then there is the top string, the 1st string, which is, when it's open, is an E note. So a little bit of theory there, not too heavy. Now here's the variation that I mentioned at the beginning. And if we have a look at the chord chart there, you'll see that the 1st finger and the 2nd finger are doing the same. But we are now using the little finger on the 3rd fret of the A, and the 3rd finger is now playing the 6th string, the low E string, at the 3rd fret. And we get a sound like this. That's quite a full sound. The great thing about this particular way of playing it is that you can play all 6 strings. And this is also the version that Ray Davies uses at the beginning of Lola. C, D and E. So for some beginner guitarists, the C can be a little bit of a stretch using those 3 fingers. Now the easy way to play the C major chord is to use only the 1st and 2nd fingers. So like that there, and you can see it in the diagram too. However, one of the things we've got to do is make sure that we do not play the 6th string again and the 5th string. So we're only playing the top 4, like so. And again, the advantages of playing this particular version for beginner guitarists is that it gets you started playing. And it was also my first version too. The other advantage is it makes it supremely easy to go from C to A minor. So if you look at this here, there's the C. Now the A minor, all we're doing is putting the finger there. The disadvantages are that you can only play those top strings, the the top 4 strings. So be really careful. Even though it's the basic version, the easy version, it still uses the same 3 notes that we need to make a major chord. It still has C, it still has E, and it still has G. However, the order is slightly different. So if you see here, the second finger is playing an E, then we have a G, which is the open third, then we have a C, and then an E. Like that there. Beautiful sounding chord. So, E, G, C. Excellent. So if you're getting value out of this, hit the like button, hit that notification button too for new content just like this for beginner guitarists. 3 versions of a C chord. So remembering chords can be quite difficult. So one of the things I would recommend is get yourself one of these, a chord book. Brilliant things and a really, really quick reference. So we have 3 versions of that C chord. Which one are you using? Or which one do you think you'll use now that you've seen them? Why don't you try this lesson here on the G, or try this lesson here on A minor. See you in the next video.